Imagine learning that your girl might be a serial killer. Imagine, bro. I'll just post the videos in the chat. Watch them later. Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I might watch them tomorrow on stream. Thursday.
Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Oh.
Last name is Wilson.
As long as she don't kill me. Hey, you know what? I want to be honest, guys. I would be okay with having a girl like that as long as like she wasn't crazy about doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ride or die. That's honestly ride or die.
Oh yes, I do. So there's really no easy way to say this. So.
Wait, this is her body? Wait, why is she already dead?
So apparently last night she passed away.
This is Colin Strickland, and he was just told that his ex-girlfriend, Anna Wilson...
Oh, ex! It's his ex! I'll let a bitch stab me. Just a nap on the floor.
was brutally murdered only hours ago.
Wait, what?
Austin 911, what's your emergency?
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere.
And she's dead?
Austin, please!
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
When cops first arrived at this
yo!
gruesome sight, they saw
Wait, did you say she was a serial killer? My bad. I just assumed, guys. Yo, my bad. I just assumed. Because it says the girlfriend's evil secret. I just assumed.
suspected a robbery gone
Well, what's
wrong.
the secret? What's the
But
secret?
A series of damning clues found at the crime scene quickly pointed to not just a meticulously planned murder, but a deadly love triangle.
What?
An angle that was closer to home than anyone expected.
What? Was it the boyfriend?
Did you kill Mel?
No.
Oh, no. Don't tell me he did it, bro. Don't tell me he did it, bro. Come on, man.
On May 11th, 2022,
Come on, man.
police were called to an address after a woman made this disturbing 911 call.
So what's the address of the emergency?
Sitting like that, what is he doing? I was gonna say that's
Okay, tell
low-key
me exactly
sus,
what
right?
happened.
Like if I'm questioning you about your dead ex and you're in the corner in a fetal position, I'm gonna think you did it. I agree. I'm gonna think you did it.
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the
Just
bathroom
blood.
floor, and there's blood everywhere, and I don't know what happened.
Is she awake?
She's not awake. There's blood all over her face and all on the back of her head.
Damn.
Breathing?
No, she's not
Okay.
breathing.
I've got the paramedics on the way to help you. Stay on the line, Caitlin.
That caller was Caitlin
Damn.
Cash, and she'd arrived home to find her friend, Mariah Wilson,
Damn.
clinging
What's up, Tom? I introduced the channel to you, right? You know what? I think you did. I actually think you did. I like the
to
channel a lot.
life after being
These documentaries
shot.
are always really fun.
Austin, please!
Damn. This is just... She's a good actor, she did. It's definitely not the girl that found her. Her reaction looked real when they came and asked if she should stop.
Do I stop?
You're right. Okay, so you're thinking that maybe the love triangle is between the girl. Oh my god, the girl and the dead girl, the girl and then the guy. Oh, that would be crazy. I'm assuming it's another guy.
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Dude, W acting?
Okay.
Fun? I see you, John. Okay, fun is not the right word, but like entertaining. Oh my god. Is she sus? Is she dead? She's dead, right?
Yeah, headshot.
Headshot?
Nobody heard any shots. We don't know how long she's been down.
Bro, yo, you gotta give it up to paramedics, man. Like, the fact that you can be right there in her face like this is fucking crazy, right?
That's it. Pretty close to it.
Normally they're always bad at acting. You're right. Like, sure, if she's
After
if
assessing
it's her,
the situation,
she's great at acting.
officers noticed cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF for short, oozing onto the floor.
Damn.
This fluid surrounds the brain, meaning the bullets had actually pierced her skull and killed her instantly. This
Damn,
meant
I guess
there
that's a
was
good thing,
no
right?
saving her, no matter what anyone did.
You
But
found out who
officers
did it?
could
Who do you
still
think did
bring
it?
her killer to justice, which is why they need answers right now. Answers that only Cash can give, as she is the only witness witness that officers currently
actor, bro.
have.
Do you know if she's talking to anyone or any friends? I know you say you don't live here.
Yeah, no, she was with her friend Colin. Colin Strickland.
Is this bad acting? Oh my, wait, it's a love triangle. This girl loves the girl and is trying to get the guy in jail.
Colin Strickland?
Strickland, yeah. They went swimming.
Okay.
Did you see a gun or anything like that when you were in?
A bullet.
She's a little sus.
You know where Colin Strickland is?
She's a little sus, bro. Why is she acting like that? She said, why is there a bullet casing on the floor? I don't know. You didn't hear the gunshots? Or was she not there?
I can give you his phone number.
You want to know? No, don't ruin it for me. Don't worry. Let's see if we can find. We'll discover it in real time, you know?
She went swimming. I left to go have dinner with my friends.
Okay, so she has an alibi. She has an alibi.
This is my house. This is my house. She's staying with me.
Right now, police are a bit disoriented as to what exactly went down just hours earlier, but they would soon run into some evidence that would change everything.
Ooh.
Worth noting is that situations like these can be extremely traumatizing for those involved.
Yeah.
But that's also the case for people watching these types of videos, just like you at home. If you've ever felt you need help with mental health, you should know there are always people you can reach out to.
Yeah, guys.
That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the
BetterHelp!
sponsor of today's video.
Sponsor!
I've partnered with them to provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy.
Sponsor
Therapy has helped me
BetterHelp on a
overcome
murder
my
documentary,
anxiety,
bro.
manage my stress
Sponsor.
levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel to over 1 million subscribers.
Yo,
Thank you guys, by the way.
sponsor,
The biggest
bro.
problem I found with therapy is that you usually have to go
I
through
will
a
watch
lot
this
of
whole video
therapists
because out of
before finding
respect,
the one that's
they
right for
deserve it.
you. BetterHelp makes this easy. With their 30,000 licensed therapists, BetterHelp will match you with someone
I've
who
heard
understands your needs the best.
not the
and
greatest
gives
thing
you a
about
safe
BetterHelp,
space to
but not the
talk.
worst things
and
either,
if it's not
so,
right the first time, no sweat. You can switch therapists as many times as you want. No hard feelings. So if you're struggling, consider joining BetterHelp.
W
Simply
BetterHelp.
click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com
W BetterHelp, bro. W BetterHelp.
and fill out the easy questionnaire to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Now let's get back to the video.
You hear that, guys?
When is the
Therapy,
last time you
guys.
spoke with her?
If you need it, you need it.
When I left here at 5:30.
Are you guys friends? You and him are friends, or
I mean, like acquaintances. Well, no, what Carrie drives is a cyclist.
I think she's sus, guys. I think she's so fucking sus, guys. My friend had to go to psychology because a woman jumped on a train in front of them. See, that's messed up, bro. If you're gonna do that, I feel like it's better to just do it without other people watching so you don't traumatize them. You know what I mean?
A cyclist.
Like, that's selfish.
He lives in South Austin.
Does she have like
This girl's trying to get that guy in trouble. This girl's trying to get that guy in trouble.
She should.
She, okay.
Yeah.
She said she's from San Francisco?
Well, she's from Vermont, but she's living in San Francisco.
So she came to visit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just here for a bike race this weekend.
Okay. Did her and Collins have an argument at all, do you know?
I don't have any idea.
You don't know-
The
you know-
only thing I know is she said I'm meeting him to go swimming.
Okay. All right. And what time was that?
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, 100%. 100%. She's trying so hard to get the guy in trouble.
5.
100%. She's trying to get him in trouble.
What?
In my text messages. I just
See, like, how does she know the text messages timed, like, immediately? Like, 5. Exactly 5. Look, it's exactly 5. 17:05.
When you saw her, was that when you saw her? Or you had eyes on her?
for dinner at 5:30.
So you left dinner at 5:30. What time did you come back?
Right 2 minutes before I called 911.
Okay,
Ooh.
so,
According to Cash, Mariah had been with Colin, her ex-boyfriend, all
Yeah.
day and was home only a few minutes before she was found dead. This made Colin a major person of interest
Bro,
that the cops
I don't
would
think
interview
it's- I
later
don't think
on.
it's
But for
Colin.
now, there are more
I don't think
pressing
it's Colin.
matters. It turns out Mariah was in town for a bike
Right?
race and had brought along
Like,
with
it's gotta
her
be the
a
other guy. It's gotta be the
$14,000
other guy.
racing bike, which could have been a massive target for someone. And as the cops would soon find out, that bike was missing. It quickly became a possibility that someone could have been waiting for Mariah to be home alone
Yeah.
and attempted to rob the bike, only for Mariah to resist.
No way. No way you are crashing out over a bike. Like, you're waiting for someone to come home with a nice bike and then you try to steal the bike and they don't give it to you, so you kill them? I don't think so, bro.
And end up getting killed. This being their only lead, officers needed to trace down where this bike
No
went,
way, right?
as it could take them straight to the murderer.
that's her bike.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bike.
Probably there.
There's some people fighting in the garage, or there's some people fighting.
So if you right to right through this first unit right here, this is her. And these are her landlords. So
this bike covering the
big space, yeah.
So where would her biking be at?
How would she know?
I mean, it would be right inside the door. Yeah.
Is her bike's inside the door? Is there a bike? Anywhere? You see a bike?
Oh, no bike. And like from what we saw later, she actually goes to like what we see later is that I think they're looking for the bike and they find the bike outside. But why would the bike just be outside? If they were stealing the bike, wouldn't they have it? You know what I mean?
No bike.
Just watching this makes my legs feel light. It's my dedication to John to keeping me here. W, bro. Yo, are you? I don't think there's any gore though. I don't think there's any gore. I think you're okay. I almost passed out twice because my teacher was explaining a gory incident they had. Oh my god. Yeah, it's okay. W. I don't think they will.
With no
like, from
trace
what
of
I
the bike in
remember,
the house,
these docs are very
officers
clean.
decided to
Like, there's
begin
no like,
searching the woods
there's
nearby
nothing that can
when
get
they
them
made a
demonetized.
discovery that showed them they were on the wrong track completely, leaving them with absolutely zero leads.
Hey, come here. Somebody might be in here. This might be the bike, okay? But hold on. Somebody might be in here.
Oh, they're gonna find it. They're gonna find the bike. Like they just threw it in the woods?
Okay. All right. Over there.
They literally just found it?
Airport 32, I located the bike.
Since the bike was dumped nearby, officers suspected that this was placed as a red herring for them to chase. Officers are being tricked. And if
by the girl! By the girl.
the killer is smart enough to trick officers, they're also smart enough to begin covering up their tracks.
Yeah, it's
This is
the
why the
girl.
officers swiftly moved to gather evidence from the scene, the most important of which are the shell casings from the bullets used.
There's one right there.
You said right there. Where?
There's one right there.
Okay.
Those bullet shells will help cops identify the gun used.
Yeah, I mean,
now
it looks
they
like a
just had to
shotgun,
find
no?
that gun and the shooter, who officers initially believed could have been Cash.
Yeah.
It is for this reason that officers bring Cash
Yup,
back to the
exactly. Like,
police
she's
station in
definitely a
order to
suspect.
conduct a crucial test to
She's
confirm
definitely a
whether she's
suspect.
innocent or not.
So, let me tell you this up front. By no means in the world do I think that you did any of this. Okay. But so what they're gonna do, we're just gonna have them swab your hands for gunshot residue. If we don't do this to you, then in court they can say, oh, what about this other person? Why didn't you do this part of the investigation?
A GSR, or gunshot residue swab test of Cash's hands, presented a negative result, considering that Mariah was in a very narrow space of the home.
Ooh, no gunshot residue, but it's kind of sus. Like you probably would have a little bit if you're helping her. You know what I mean? Like I get like even if you weren't like she washed that shit is what I mean. She washed that shit off.
Officers concluded
Right?
that Caitlin.
How did they even get access to the gun? Though, what country is this? You know exactly what country this is. Come on, shut up. You know exactly what country this
Could
is.
not have been the one to murder her. Fortunately, though, Cash did provide an important piece of information. The last person in contact with Mariah was Colin Strickland.
But I don't think he did it.
Digging deeper into this, cops discovered that the two were having drinks at a nearby cafe and have never suspected
Look, I
that
swear to
this
God,
would
they
be the
set her
last
up.
time that
They
they
set her
saw
up.
each other. This is why Colin was an important lead who could give officers
Is
valuable
there a lot of
insight
Euro
about
viewers
the
here?
events
Because I
leading
mean,
up
you
to
are
the
one of the
murder.
few NA
But before
viewers.
police
There's a
went
lot
in to
more
interview
like Euro
Colin,
and like
they
Asian
noticed some
Asia
houses in
viewers.
the neighborhood had CCTV cameras installed, which could possibly help reveal the killer's identity. When investigators watched the footage back,
Oh, it's like her
they
screaming
found
here.
something very interesting.
Ooh, this car scoping out the house. Wait, this is it. 8:26 p.m. Why is it so bright at 8:26 p.m.? Am I wrong?
CCTV footage revealed this black Jeep driving directly towards Cash's home where Mariah was staying that night. The moment it arrived, Ring cameras caught this gut-wrenching audio.
Oh yeah. Oh, so the person ran into that car.
And immediately after the shooting, the killer escaped.
Yeah, oh, I see.
Although this was a massive breakthrough, There was one glaring issue. Officers had no way of identifying the driver. After all, the cameras were too grainy and the vehicle was too far away for officers to get a shot of the driver
no
or
license
run the
plate.
plates.
Damn.
However, only a few days later, they come across something incredibly interesting when going to question Colin Strickland, Mariah's ex-boyfriend.
Is that his car? Is this the car? Dude, this looks like the car, right?
This is the same black Jeep that officers saw on cameras parked right outside Colin's home.
No, but I swear to God, it's not him. This is too obvious. You guys know what I mean? Like, I'm getting sus because I feel like this is too straightforward. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like you're telling me it's like the perfect setup for this guy to get caught? Hey, yo! Have you subbed and liked the video? Well, make sure you do that. All right. Enjoy the rest of it. It's not him. It's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup.
Hey, so Colin? Yes. First name? Yes. Hey, so do you know Anna? Mo. They know Mo. Yeah. Everybody calls her Mo.
Did he say no?
Last name's Wilson. Rider, she's gravel rider.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little sus that he's like, no. I mean, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were ex, you probably know if they said the last name. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Okay, so, there's really no easy way to say this, sir. So, apparently, last night she passed away. How did that?
Because he saw her last night.
Right now, it's an open investigation, but it is being investigated as a homicide.
Right now, the cops know he was the last person to see her alive. They've discovered a vehicle in his
not him,
driveway
guys.
that matches the
It's
one captured on
100% not
security
him,
cameras.
guys.
And it even
I'm
has a
willing to bet it
bicycle
all.
rack attached to the rear end. Colin Strickland has just become their #1 suspect. But he doesn't realize this yet, as officers continue to question him.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Okay. Wow. Do you happen to have her mom's address?
Her mom's address?
I have an address for her brother, but we're just trying to send someone to her mom's address instead of us actually calling her over the phone. I didn't know.
How does the brother not have the mom's address? Just ask the brother.
I don't have an address for her mother. Okay.
There's not enough focus on Colin in this video for it to be him. They focus on Cash too much. I agree. Like, I feel like the storytelling is pointing at Cash. I agree. Yeah.
The apartment she's been staying at.
Okay, so he dropped her off.
After about 6:30. Yeah.
The cop intentionally avoided telling Colin how Mariah died, as they do with any suspect in a murder case. But they notice his body language is concerning, as he is barely able to look them in the eyes. This could either be because of pure shock, as the two had spent the previous day together, or in the worst case scenario, he's afraid to look them in the eyes because he had something to do with the murder. So to uncover these secrets, police started looking into Colin's life and his history with Mariah.
Damn.
This is when they discover Caitlin Armstrong, Colin's girlfriend.
John is a non-resident Indian, right? Yes, I am. Yeah, you guys are the fake one. Exactly.
2021, but then got back together a month later in November. However, during their breakup period, he had a month-long romantic affair with Mariah and remained in contact with her even after he resumed his relationship with Caitlin. Immediately.
Wait. Mariah's the one that died, and Caitlin's the new girl.
The officers begin suspecting that Caitlin could be one of the major suspects in this investigation. These suspicions
Because he went to lunch with her. So she came and killed him. Oh my God.
Further confirmed when they ran the plates of the black Jeep and found that it didn't belong to Colin, but it was actually owned by Caitlin. Considering that
What is it, Elikai? Ilakai is my favorite drink.
Was good friends with Mariah, and Caitlin hated this. This made her a suspect in this investigation. So to get to the bottom of this, officers bring in Colin 2 days after the murder in order to achieve 2 objectives with one interview. The first would be able to see whether Colin has a solid alibi that he can present to the officers. After all,
I was gonna say, what are the chances that he's just at home and then it looks so sus, right? I feel like there's always like, with how much we're online and shit now, it's so easy to prove that you were not somewhere. Cause is that like, take me for example, I'm streaming or editing or on the internet all the time, so it's easy to prove that I'm at the house, right? It's like that easy, bro. Ilakai is crazy. Also, Noah, good night, bro. Good night, my guy. Good night, Noah.
Was the last person to see Mariah alive, and the second is to gather information that can be used against other suspects, like Caitlin.
Damn.
And you said that y'all left around like 6:30 to.
I don't think that's accurate because we must have left Uber at about 7:45 or even later.
Did he cheat?
Like yeah, just as it was getting dark.
Okay.
Because we went straight to her place and it wasn't dark yet, but it was.
Bro, imagine it being not dark at 8 o'clock. Where are they? Where actually are they?
I got you. It was cooling off and it was like Austin evening. If you remember that.
Okay. Well, what about whenever y'all were at the bar? Was there anybody that was like watching y'all or
his current girlfriend? It's gotta be his current girlfriend.
She doesn't live here, so no, not at all.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Anybody that like tried to hit on her at the bar or anything or no? Okay.
Damn.
No, not that I saw. Nor that she mentioned. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
See, that's why I think this guy's innocent.
More than just
this guy's
details
innocent,
of
100%.
what he and Mariah did that day.
Is this America? I was thinking about that. Cause in America, like it gets way darker. I guess it depends where you live. But I feel like this got to be America. Of course, it's got to be, right? Because of the gun thing. It has to be America.
Why exactly the black vehicle from the
they're talking
murder
about Vermont.
scene
They're
was
like in Mississippi or some shit,
conveniently
right?
At Colin's home.
I think Virginia. I think they're Virginia.
Earlier, I saw there was the other car because you said that you drive a motorcycle and then you drove the Mercedes.
Drove Mercedes
up here. I guess the other one
is hers. My girlfriend Caitlin.
Okay, so that belongs to her. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you got back around like 7:30.
Oh
shit! I don't know exactly when that was. I think I texted Caitlin as I was leaving, saying, "Hey, you're still out getting food." Yeah, more like 8:30 is when I dropped her off at her house.
Shit!
Okay. Like just before dark, so I texted Caitlin as I was like after I left.
Okay. And that was whenever you.
It says 8:36.
No way! The girlfriend?
I think she was in a yoga class. She showed up. I'm close.
So you're not getting back home. She's not home. What time was it that she got home?
She's 100% it, right?
After I texted her, probably 9:20 or so. That's 9:21.
Okay. Like where had she been? Like that whole.
She had actually a laser hair removal appointment. She said at 7 p.m. downtown.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm not exactly sure. She texted.
It's 100% her, gang. It's 100% her, gang. I'm telling you guys right now, it is 100% her. Caitlin is his current girlfriend. So like he dated the girl that died. I forgot. I think Mariah. So he dated Mariah, and then they broke up, and then he dated Caitlin, and then he didn't get back with Mariah, but he met up with Mariah while he was still dating Caitlin. So 100%, bro. You think it's Cash? No, it's Mariah.
Me asking if I mean,
it's Caitlin. It's Caitlin.
Reply.
It's Caitlin.
I didn't see her or hear from her until.
See, like, what are the chances?
So I was back at home.
And did she say anything like whenever she got home?
Who is Cash? Cash is like her friend.
No, but she was in her like a yoga outfit, carrying a yoga mat.
Although Colin had heard from Caitlin the night of the murder, he couldn't give her a solid alibi and didn't even know exactly where she did.
Okay, what I'm saying, if she had a laser hair removal appointment, like, wouldn't that be in this books? So like, she would have an alibi.
Her yoga classes. He also managed to avoid
psychopath.
mentioning his romantic affair with Mariah, but
100%.
he'll soon be left with no choice but to tell the cops everything.
He cheated. Oh my God, did he cheat? Did he cheat on Caitlin?
Caitlin been dating?
About a year.
He cheated on Caitlin, didn't he?
2 years, actually.
Okay. And then how long was it that y'all had broken up whenever you and Mo got together?
Not very long, actually.
While you were dating Mo, Caitlin was still living with you?
She was moving out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she had another house. She had a sister in town.
Oh,
and,
see?
Yeah, it was definitely very.
I was about to say that would probably be pretty.
It definitely was
awkward.
It was kind of almost like something I felt like I would like to force the situation, which is stupid. But
Yep, he fucked up.
Why was it that you had to change the name from Mo? In your phone?
Just because in the past Caitlin has looked at my phone and I just didn't want to.
But I'm fixing my glasses right now.
I didn't want to surface.
Basically, that would always start fights.
Exactly.
Basically, nobody else.
W guy.
Yeah. You know.
So
hello, what's up, Tom, bro? How you doing?
I mean, wasn't exactly unique to.
See, I feel like this guy he's talking too candidly. Like this guy is too good. You know what I mean? Like he's talking so candidly. I don't think he did it for sure. It's like 100% Caitlin, right? It's gotta be Caitlin.
After listening to Colin,
it's gotta
officers
be Caitlin.
achieved what they set out to do. First, they cleared Colin, who had texts and times to back up his alibi. Secondly, they managed to gather information about Caitlin, whose entire story is shady.
Where is
that
she?
That means that out of the 3 suspects
Where
that
is
officers
Caitlin?
have, Colin, Cash, and Caitlin.
Caitlin's the most sus.
Caitlin's movements are entirely unaccounted
Yeah,
for.
Caitlin's is the
This
most
is why
sus.
cops were now more suspicious of her than ever,
Oh, she's
but
cooked.
had no irrefutable evidence to arrest Caitlin. At least, not until the cops searched the police database and hit the jackpot. Caitlin Armstrong had a warrant on her head for a minor infraction. It was all they needed to bring her
what?
in and then use
What
it
was a
as
minor
an excuse
infraction?
to question her
What was
about
a minor
Mariah.
infraction?
All right, so I'm Detective Connor. And,
Yo, am I wrong? Yo, okay. So if you get brought in for questioning, are you not allowed to just say I'm not speaking to my lawyer so that you don't accidentally what do you call it, like out yourself? You know what I mean? Because they're saying that they're using this as an excuse to get her into the place to start questioning her. But am I wrong?
so my partner is actually talking
You know what I mean?
to Colin right now. So I wanted to come in here and
I
start
plead the
chatting with
exactly.
him
Just say
and
some
see
shit.
how
I plead the
things
fifth, or like I'm not talking. Like, I want my lawyer.
So it sounds like you may have some information, may have witnessed something. So I just wanted to chat with you about some stuff. But you're here for a warrant right now, I guess. Are you familiar with what you have going on with that?
No idea.
Okay, so I guess it was like a theft of service warrant, something kind of minor.
A theft of service?
Nothing. Okay.
What is a theft of service?
That's why you're here. You've got a theft of service warrant.
What
That's
the
why
hell
you
is
got
theft of
picked up
service?
today and everything.
It's
So
like you don't pay for your nail appointment?
Observe how the detective maintains an almost nonchalant demeanor, despite the gravity of the situation. This is deliberately done
W
to create
actor.
a sense of security for Caitlin,
W actor.
ensuring she remains unaware that she is under any suspicion by the police.
W
Despite
actor.
this, Caitlin appears noticeably tense and uneasy.
Can you tell me what it was that was the theft of service?
I can look. I'm not sure what it is at this point, but I can look that up later and get you a little bit more information on that.
Oh my
for
god, she's like me. I can do it later. And then you never do it.
Sure. But because you are here and because you were under arrest for that portion of it, we always have to read Miranda and stuff because I want to talk to you about some other stuff that's unrelated to that.
Oh,
The officer has
so
ignored Caitlin's questions about her warrant because
she's giving her the Miranda rights.
is more focused on digging up information about
She's
Mariah's murder.
she's doing the
a
Miranda
tactic
rights.
that becomes
So she should
dangerous
just say nothing, right?
as Caitlin begins to raise concerns about her legal counsel.
If I have an existing warrant and you don't know what it's about, do I need an attorney here?
So the warrant is just a Class B, just theft of service type thing. The
What
reason
does that
I'm here is
mean?
because your name came up during a conversation with Colin. I think there's a lot more information that you have that can kind of explain some of the stuff he's saying. But to be able to do that, I have to read you your rights, just so that you know and you're protected and things like that, okay?
Okay, and so if you're reading me my rights, then
Theft of service is like getting work done on your house but not paying for it. Okay. It's when you get a service, you just don't pay for it.
That's
I see.
because of the warrant, because you're under arrest for the warrant. So you're technically in custody because of that warrant. So they're two separate things. Does that make sense?
I think so, but I have never heard.
Even though they have Caitlin exactly where they want her, one tiny mistake is about to allow someone cops suspect to be a killer.
If I go offline, that means I slept because I'm not feeling good health-wise. Roja, don't worry, bro. Heal up, man. You gotta heal up if you gotta do what you gotta
to
do, bro.
walk away scot-free.
Well, good news. So that's what they were just knocking on the door. Is apparently that warrant, the date of birth was wrong. So it had your name, but the date of birth is wrong. So it's to a different person.
Oh!
So that's not, you're not under arrest.
What? So she can just leave. Wait, so she doesn't have a warrant. It's a whole different way. What are they lying? Wait, just leave. If I'm her, I'm leaving, right? If I'm her, I'm leaving.
It's okay.
Okay.
I know, it's a little crazy.
Although the cop tries to make a joke of the situation,
What?
Caitlin now knows that she can leave whenever she wishes.
Yeah, wait, she's not under. Wait, just leave.
After all, cops have no legal ground to hold her any longer.
Yeah, just
this
leave.
is why it's down to this cop to try and convince her that talking is the right thing.
Did they know, or was this actually all like on accident? They were like, oh, we messed up. Like, no way, right? Or did they do it on purpose to get her in? Scummy.
To do.
Right? Scummy.
But I would really like to talk to you and clear some
Yeah,
stuff
leave.
up,
If I'm her, I'm leaving.
Because Colin did bring you
No,
in.
hell no. If I'm her, I'm leaving. I don't have to be here, so I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like, get the hell out. I'm not answering your
And I
questions.
think there's a lot more information that you have that can kind of clear some stuff up. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I feel like I should have an attorney present.
W!
So that's totally your choice. So at this point, you are free to leave at any point. So this is going to be consensual at this point because you're not under arrest, okay?
To make matters worse,
Bro, she gotta leave.
Caitlin has just requested an attorney.
She gotta
Legally,
leave.
The detective is now bound to cease any and all questioning related to Mariah's murder. But she's about to thread a very dangerous line of breaking the law in order to get any information out of Caitlin.
I would love to leave.
He would love
He
to
just
leave.
arrested me in front of my house, in front of all of my neighbors, and carried me in here in handcuffs in front of downtown Austin. It was incredibly
I can only
humiliating.
imagine. Yeah, and I'm so sorry. I don't have control over that part, okay?
Just get up and leave. What is she doing?
I'm not upset with you.
So there's a situation that's going on. Did you hear about what's happened over the past 24 hours?
I'm leaving. Just leave.
Colin walked in the house and said one of the women in the cycling community passed away.
Yes. Yeah. While Colin was talking to us, your name came up. And so that's where I would really like to talk to you because it sounds like there were some issues between you and this girl. And I think that there's probably a lot more to it that you could help explain.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean or what information.
Oh my god, she's a fucking idiot. Okay, obviously I'm assuming she gets caught because she's like, she's a bad person. She's a murderer, but she's an idiot, no?
Well, so it sounds like maybe he
Like,
went
just
out with this
leave.
girl the other day, and maybe it sounds like from what he's saying that you were a little upset about it.
You're a little opie
and so that's
woopie.
why I kind of wanted to get your side of it because that's not fair if he's just saying one thing and trying to go down a route, and I want to make sure that's not the case.
Nah.
That is not accurate.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted
We're
to
just
chat with
silent
you
to let
because
John cook.
it's a guy. He's gonna say stuff, and so we want to make sure that we get both sides of the story and everything and clear it up. So what were you
just
doing
leave.
yesterday?
Bro.
I would like to leave, I think.
W! W, see? Yeah, just leave. Don't even answer. Just say I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. But understand if you do, then we only have one side of the story to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we're hearing from Colin, it's one side and it
Well, I just am uncertain as to even what you mean or what he could have said because
Oh my god. This cop is baiting the hell out of her. This is some mind games. You're not even wrong. This is some crazy ass mind games, bro. Like, this is some W ass mind games.
Exactly, and that's
he saw or went out with this girl.
okay. Yeah.
Recently.
Has he been like talking to
I
her
would
on
like
the
to
side?
leave. I
Yeah.
don't actually know, and I would like to leave.
Dude, let her leave.
At this point, getting Caitlin to talk willingly seems like
Impossible.
a lost cause.
Yep.
She knows she can walk out of the station and nobody can stop her. So the detective decides to drop their bombshell evidence.
We saw your car. Oh, dude, this gotta be illegal from the because she's like kind of baiting her. Okay, we'll see. We'll
in
see.
the hope she might crack.
And your vehicle was seen next to her house. And we needed to talk about that, okay? Because when he's saying this stuff and then your vehicle is seen, like, I want to be able to explain, okay, there's a logical explanation for this. Maybe you were upset and you were just in the area or something. Like, I don't know because I don't have your story.
She gotta go.
When I can't explain that,
She gotta
and
go,
all I
bro.
see is that
You know what I'm saying? Like, your best bet is to go. You know what? Your best bet is to go and then book a flight to another country. You know what I mean? You got to book a flight to another country. Also, Ulta Beauty employee if you're heading out. Good night, Ulta. Have a good night, yo.
Your vehicle's over there. That kind of
I would have left 10 minutes ago. I would have left.
Too good,
bro,
right?
the second she said I can leave, I'm out.
And then when we're
I'm
talking
literally
to
out.
Colin, and we're hearing like, yeah, there was some jealousy stuff going on. Like, that doesn't sound very good. And so that's why I really want to get your side of the story, because maybe there's a lot more going on.
I would like to leave if I'm free to leave.
Just leave!
Okay.
Unfortunately, there was nothing that officers could do to stop Caitlin from walking out.
Yo,
at this point,
Caitlin's
they
a
were
W criminal.
incredibly suspicious of her, as her behavior throughout the interrogation meant that she was hiding something. But
W
if officers
criminal.
couldn't find out what this was from Caitlin, they'd do it from the one person who knew her best.
Her mom.
Colin Strickland, who was called in a second time for an interview in hopes of uncovering more information about Caitlin. However, there is one problem. This time, Colin brought his lawyer with him, and
W, damn! Are they both in on it? Bro, they might both be in on it. I'm not gonna lie. Find out fucking she left. That's what I'm saying. Thank God she left. She gotta come back because she's a suspect, so no point though.
questioning him is about to become exponentially harder.
How was Caitlin during that time?
Oh, what is
I guess my understanding, she wasn't too happy whenever she saw Mo.
Caitlin after Mo was in Austin for a week, and Mo and I had separated.
Well, what is it? What is a lawyer there to stop you from asking questions? Is a lawyer allowed to say no? Don't put that in the records. Like, he did not mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is a lawyer allowed to like do in this situation?
Broken up with Caitlin before Mo came to town.
And then had a relationship with Mo.
I actually did not know that she was coming to Austin in October. I had no idea. We hadn't discussed that, and I don't think so, because it felt like a surprise. And then she was here, and I just said, "Oh, let's hang out." So I was mentally ready to kind of move on. And I know after Mo left town after a week, Caitlin's things were still at my house. We were sleeping in separate rooms.
Ooh.
And effectively, Caitlin was on Bumble.
Okay.
I know she had made several dates with
Okay.
people. And I don't know. I never asked like what extent they were evolving a relationship, but I know that she had several men that she was dating.
That little slut. That little fucking slut, huh? Goddamn, already moved on, bro. And she's a murderer. L.
I was fine
fucking
with it.
L,
That
bro.
was kind of the understanding, of course. So, yeah, it just seems very weird to me that there would be any dwelling on
Fixating on that one girl. Oh shit.
When she was like,
oh shit.
Moving on to other relationships, at that time.
From what Colin says, the two clearly had a troubled relationship, especially considering the facts that both Colin and Caitlin rebounded while on break.
Yup.
This is why officers need to dig deeper into what Caitlin
Is this really her with a gun?
acted like both during and after this time.
Guys, all I want to say is I still can't believe to this day people are crashing out over a relationship. I mean, I understand crashing out, but like actually just killing somebody and they like willing to risk your entire life just because someone chose somebody else, like, is crazy to me.
To determine if she showed obsessive traits in her personality.
It's just kind of going back to, me just trying to figure out, like...
They see the bullet shell's gonna come back later. Oh, you're right! They did say that. I swear to God, they're gonna find the gun, right? They gotta find the gun.
How she is, her personality and stuff. I mean, if you were to ask me about, like, hey, how was your wife? Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, she's always happy. But does she get mad? Yes, everybody gets mad.
True.
That's natural. I'm not gonna blow that out of proportion. Do I think that my wife could go and kill somebody? No. There's no way in the world. Do I think my wife would hit somebody? No. Now, if you ask me that about my 6-year-old son, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he wouldn't punch somebody at all.
I think Caitlin would hit somebody. No, I honestly don't, because it would be too
out of character.
I don't know. Do I think Caitlin could kill somebody? No, I don't.
If Caitlin had been planning to murder Mariah...
Bro, what if it is Cash? What if it is Cash the whole time? I believe you don't play games after this video.
Yeah, Colin was about to make it
clear.
Okay,
I'm going to play some thank goodness you're here. So I got you, bro. I got you.
I said, I think y'all need to stop talking to each other. You need to separate yourselves from each other while the fact finding is going on. I just don't think it would be helpful.
Of course.
And so I don't think there's been very much. There's definitely not been any being together.
Since she left
and I left Friday midday, eventually to get a new SIM card for my phone, which I assumed was okay.
Yeah.
Had the same number.
You're allowed to have a
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And,
Okay.
Then saw Claire. Since then, I haven't spoken with Caitlin or seen her. And
but she doesn't.
So the two detectives came by my house yesterday, looking at asking if she was there, if I
Is she
seen
gone?
Where she was. And my father had contacted her yesterday morning. He had gotten in touch with her. I gave him the number that Caitlin had given our mutual attorney.
Has she ever mentioned in the past of wanting to hurt Mo?
No, she's never mentioned wanting to physically hurt.
Okay. Do you think that she is capable?
This is so tough because I can't tell if there's a twist, but I feel like it's so obvious Caitlyn did it. But then who else? I mean, it's literally Caitlyn or Cash. I don't think it's Colin. I think Colin's completely free of all things, bro. By the way, what is the PSN? It's like a PlayStation Network account.
If I
But I used to play
she was
games.
physically capable of hurting another human, I would have extricated myself immediately from that situation. Not only for my, not so much
First
for my
name
own personal
Mo.
safety,
It's like,
but
what's
my
her name?
concern
Mo
for another
Moriah.
human.
Last name Lester. Oh my god.
I don't believe in any way she's capable of that.
Yeah.
The gun range that she visited with her sister. Do you know where that gun range is?
Ooh, the gun range and the bullets.
South I-35.
The gun range and the bullets.
The Reds, which is now something else, which is the one I drove past on my way to school for 12 years at the Waldorf school. But they
last name Bomba. I just saw it.
You bought the guns, right?
I bought the guns. Yes.
Ooh.
I think December.
Who has the guns though? Who has the
There's-
guns?
There's a receipt with them. I'm sure you could look at the receipt.
In an
Who had the
ironic
guns?
twist, Colin had bought Caitlin a gun for self-defense, but after police conducted a firearm examination, it just so happened that the bullets it used were the same caliber that were found near Mariah's
Oh,
body.
come on!
So far, the cops had evidence of Caitlin's car
Oh,
at the
come
scene.
on!
They knew about her obsessive behavior, and they knew she owned the same model of gun that was used to kill Mariah.
Oh
but
my
while they
God.
searched for her whereabouts,
She's
the
cooked.
investigation continued to uncover crucial and damning evidence that not only heavily
No, she's
suggested
100%
Caitlin was
cooked, right?
responsible for Mariah's death, but also cleared Colin of any wrongdoing. The cops gathered all cell phone data and compared it to the surveillance footage,
She's
allowing
cooked.
them to map the movements of Mariah, Colin, and Caitlin on the night of May 11th, 2022.
Wait, what was that one
Colin
clip
and
of him
Mariah
in the
were at
corner
Pool
crying?
Burger
It's
after their
100%.
swim and were there
It's
around
either-
7 p.m.
it's either
When they
Caitlin or
left,
it's Caitlin
they headed to
and
Maple
Colin,
Avenue,
right?
but didn't realize that Caitlin was stalking them and was driving in the same direction. Caitlin thought that turning off her cell phone would cover her tracks, but the surveillance footage caught her, and what it shows is a black Jeep, eerily similar to Caitlin's
Oh my
closing in on the
gosh, she's
house where
cooked.
Mariah was killed.
She's
As
cooked.
Colin dropped Mariah off at the Maple Avenue address, both were completely unaware that Caitlin was secretly stalking them only yards away.
she's
The same black
cooked.
Jeep had driven down the back alley
But
of
they're not
Maple
even together
Avenue and was
anymore.
slowly heading toward Mariah's address. Moments after Colin left, a neighbor's doorbell camera captured audio of Mariah screaming for her life before she was murdered. Colin's cell phone placed him driving away from the area before
No
Mariah's
way.
death and cleared him as a suspect.
No
this meant
way.
that the only person who could have killed Mariah was Caitlin. All that was left to do was arrest her. But when officers went to find her,
She's
they
gone.
discovered a massive problem.
She's gone.
Just hours before they solved the murder, Caitlin had left the country under a fraudulent passport.
I told you! What if she... I told you, bro! She had to leave the country, bro.
Was originally her sister's. Caitlin likely did this to avoid using her own passport in case officers were
my
keeping tabs
God.
on her. But the fraudulent passport gave her enough time to escape.
get out of there.
After getting a search warrant for her Gmail records, officers found a flight ticket that was booked for a one-way flight to Costa Rica. Even CCTV footage obtained from Austin Bergstrom International Airport in Austin showed her boarding into the plane. An initial investigation
So she's just gone!
her records showed that she had booked a hostel in Santa Teresa Beach while working as a yoga instructor.
She's
To lure
gone.
her out, an officer sent a message out on social media asking for a yoga teacher in the local area. Soon, Caitlin took the bait and replied to the ad and agreed to meet up.
Oh my god! Bro, oh my god.
But in the month
They
that
got
she'd
her.
been on the run, she'd taken some extreme measures in order to conceal her identity.
Yo, is Kayla? Oh wow, she got surgery. I was about to say, yo, does Costa Rica extradite people? Are they allowed to arrest her over there?
Caitlin had undergone several surgical operations to alter her appearance, but there was no fooling the arresting officer, who recognized Caitlin from her eyes. She was arrested and flown back to the United States, where she was charged with attempted murder.
Damn, attempted?
However, that wasn't the end of it. Because in
Attempted?
October 2023, Caitlin tried to escape again by taking advantage of a doctor's appointment outside of jail. She can be seen here fleeing from the cops after she jumped from a bathroom window. This time, she was caught almost instantly. If the several attempts to escape justice and falsifying of
Wait, Moser, I don't think Moser, but she's definitely dead. This said she died instantly. It was a headshot. So why is it only attempted murder?
Documents weren't enough to convince a jury Caitlin was guilty, then the surveillance footage and the testimony
And
of
her
Colin
running away.
Strickland, and most importantly, the ballistic analysis that matched the gun to the shell casings found at the scene of the crime certainly were enough to convince them. Consequently, a year and a half later, on November 16th, 2023, Caitlin was found guilty of first-degree murder, and she was sentenced to 90 years in prison for the cold-blooded murder of Mariah Wilson.
90 years over a love triangle, bro. I know that's not serious. I know it can't be that serious, right? Just straight up based on facts alone, just based on logic alone, it cannot be that goddamn serious, bro. Damn, bro. Caitlin, no, that's an L from Caitlin, man.